Hi everyone, Jeff here, coming to you with a review on the Sound Blaster Omni. It's been a while since I've used a sound card. Usually I would use my desktop computer. For a while I was doing that, but for the past year I've just been using my Lenovo laptop just to play Counter-Strike. That's really the only game that I play online. It used to be what I played on. Anyway, I had Sound Blaster in my desktop computer. Never had a sound card, just the integrated sound card for my Lenovo laptop. And let me tell you, I do not regret this purchase. It's probably one of the best $70 that I spent. I got it on Amazon for about $70. You will not regret it, especially if you're into competitive gaming. Even if you're casual gaming, it'll help your experience. But playing Counter-Strike competitively, it helped me to have an edge on my opponents, because if you're walking, or even if you're not, you know exactly where a nade is landing or a footstep is. So it's very directional, the sound quality part. This does have a Scalp Mode, which comes with a hotkey that you can configure. So at any point in time, you can press the hotkey and it switches to Scalp Mode. So that essentially what they claim is you can hear your enemies further, but I tried it, and when you do that, it eliminates the surround sound effect. I guess it's good in some situations, but I've never really had to or really wanted to try to do a hotkey during that time. I'm just focusing on defeating my opponent, and the SBX Pro Audio, or Pro Studio, sorry, that I would just stick with that. That's what you would do. So essentially you would then come down here, turn on surround. I use the crystallizer and the bass, the default settings on everything, and I would highly recommend sticking with that. That is going to give you the best surround sound. Like I said, it's very directional. You can hear the enemies far away. Even my teammates were wondering how. So to give you an example with Counter-Strike, if any of you are familiar with where Elevator is on Dust 2, I was long A, and I actually heard the guy drop when all my teammates didn't even hear him drop. So they gave me the edge to win the round. So that's just one example of many. The one thing I do not like about this is that it's just the fact that there's no USB port on here, aside from the mini USB port that then plugs into your laptop, which that's how it's powered. But if you have a USB headset, it's not going to work with this. And your integrated speakers on your laptop, it's not going to work. That's what sucks. So this is strictly just external sound card that you can use with your headphones. It has a headphone jack port, your microphone. So in the back here, you can plug in speakers. It has an optical port right here as well for maybe your surround sound system that you have. But I always just use my headphones. It's pretty small and light. I mean, you can tell with the size of my hand how big it is. It's, of course, another component that you're going to be lugging around with you. The cord, I think, is way too long. I mean, maybe it's nice for, just, I don't know. I don't even know anybody that would want a cable this long. But it's 1.5 meters, which is 5 feet. Definitely not really worth it. The other thing, well, it has a nice knob up here, turn down or up the volume, and you press this in to turn it off. It has two microphones, dual microphones for talking in, but I never use that because my headphones have a nice microphone, so that's useless for me. It gives off a nice red glow, which goes along with my laptop. Not that it's really anything important. And it's a port right here to play music. You can plug it into your iPod or whatever. And I never use that either because, if I am gaming, I just have something coming through on my headphones from my computer. There's really no point in it. The other thing is that my headphones are better for the bass too, because they tell you that it has 600 amp amplifier for your headphones, and I do notice a difference, a big difference in the bass, sound quality, how far away I can hear my opponents, which a lot of you are probably looking at this product because you want to defeat your opponents. Quite simply, you're tired of not hearing them all the time. Maybe the sound card you have just sucks, but the software it has with it is very nice. It's well laid out, very clean. Like I said, it has the SBX Pro Studio for surround sound. You have your crystal voice, just some little things to play around with where you can change your voice. It's kind of just some silly stuff, nothing really special. All of them the deep voice kind sound very, very similar. The one you can just mess around with online, like just the male to female, is somewhat okay. And other things to control your voice so that you don't sound too loud for your teammates when you try to call things. Noise reduction. If you have air conditioners, fans in the background, it helps reduce that. You won't really be able to hear that stuff in the background. Or maybe you have a mom in the background telling you to stop playing your games. So just helps eliminate that. Like I said, Scalp Mode, I thought that it was going to be a big impact in my game to have Scalp Mode. That's one of the big reasons why I got this, but I didn't realize how much better just the surround sound was in the Scalp Mode. That's with Counter-Strike anyway. But the speakers, yeah, just you can switch between them. Headphones or regular speakers. I don't bother to use Dolby Digital. The mixer is just default settings, and same with when I'm playing the games. I don't need it to be at rock or whatever. If you're listening to music, you can of course change this, or you can even try to maneuver this around. But everything sounds great at default settings for gaming. And anyway, if you have any questions on this, let me know. I'm very, very satisfied with this. I'm not kidding when I say it. It is one of the best additional things I've gotten for my laptop. So go ahead. I would recommend getting it. Any questions? Let me know. Thank you.